Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Adventures. My name is Flying Magpies and I'm here once again in Minecraft, and I'm actually surprised to see this new structure that has appeared in my base. It appears to be a Christmas tree of sorts, and there are, well, presents. So someone has managed to give a present to everyone, and I guess I'm going to have to find mine and open it on the day. So there's Katz's, top 230, Wolf. Theirs is mine, so I'll open it at or on around Christmas. One thing I have done since the last episode is actually extend this river, so it goes all the way out to around here now, and I'm continuing to work on this, so I've also laid out the path where it's going to go up to around here. So that is some good progress, and I'm thinking of lining this side with either spruce or some other kind of dark wood. However, today is going to be a slightly different episode. I'm going to go exploring in this world, this massive giant world of mine, and I'm going to be finding some jungle and some acacia saplings. So I went on a bit of a biome finder for this world and found some biome seeds, not some biome seeds, the locations of the nearest jungle, which is quite a distance away, and the nearest savanna, which isn't as far. It's a bit stranger. Llama all the way out here. Anyway, so I'm going to go on an exploration mission and go find those and probably come back, and that will probably be the end of this episode. So I'm going to go on my way and we'll check in on the way if I find anything. So see you then. And here we are, the first thing I was going to hunt for, which is of course a savanna. It's one of the few types of wood I haven't got yet, so I'm going to have to chop down a few. Now I believe others are also looking to get some saplings off me, so I shall be planting these and giving away saplings when I get them. So yeah, thank you. I don't know why I'm saying thank you, but yes, I will be doing that, so you can thank me later. You can give me something if you want, but yeah, I'll be bringing back some wood and some saplings. Okay, now that I've gathered 20 acacia saplings, and I think it's, let me see, not that one, nearly a stack of acacia logs, I think it's time to move on to the next part of the exploration mission, which is to find a jungle. Now I believe this one's nearly 6,000 blocks away, so hopefully there's a nice ocean I can travel on, or I'll just keep traveling in this direction, because it's about 6,000 and negative 1,000 on the z-axis. So I'll keep traveling along, and if I find anything interesting I'll show it on camera. And here's a welcome sight. It's a village. Now I believe there are cats in these villages, because this one is not one I've managed to come across yet. So if there are cats, I'm going to start trying to get one of those achievements, which is have a cat bring you a gift in the morning. So as soon as my horse decides to actually get ashore, which I'll need apples for, I believe, I'll start work on getting one of those cats to bring me something. These cats aren't very cooperative. They keep running away from me. I'm not sure if this is the way I should be doing it, but it seems to be working, and I'm not sure. I might have to go fishing for some salmon instead. And there we go, a cat. As you can see, it's got a nice black collar. I don't actually have any dye on me, so I can't bring it along. But hopefully, in the morning it will bring me a fish. So all I have to do, I believe, it'll bring me a gift. All I have to do, hopefully, is just let it roam, and then it will bring me something. So I'll check back if and when that happens. And looky what we have here. It's a little wolf, or a big wolf I should say. So if I tame this, there we go, nice in one go. So that was nice and easy. So now I have both a cat and a dog, which is nice. And I'm going to start bringing him along on my expedition to find that elusive jungle. So that's actually pretty good. Now I've got 2 pets, and hopefully I can get myself a bird in the jungle. Now I'm going to need some seeds for that, so hopefully I can get those, and I'll check back when I get to the jungle. And now that I've finally made it to the jungle, I need to collect a few things. I need to collect some jungle wood and some jungle saplings. Ooh, there's a panda. I need to collect some cocoa. I know there's a jungle temple in here which I need to go raid. I've got the coordinates for that. I need to also see if I can find a parrot, which would be nice. So I need some seeds for that. So hopefully one of these will give me enough seeds to find and breed and collect one, and then I can take that home as well. And of course I need to remember to get collect some pumpkins while I'm here, because they will be important when I start doing some other farms as well. So here I am with the pumpkins. Okay, and here I am in the jungle temple. I have already started to do some of the raiding, so as you can see, I've collected some of the redstone behind this well, this trap here. I guess it's not really rigged with anything except creepers, and I just lost a dog, didn't I? That's a pity. Ah well. I already had two, so it's not too much of a loss. But I do need to be careful here as of the trap, and there's a string. So I think I've gotten rid of that. And there's some more redstone which I can collect for my resources. And there's a big surprise. There's a lot of gold, a lot of rotten flesh which I don't really need, but most surprisingly, bamboo. That is going to be of great help back home. Unfortunately, I'm actually out of room for my resources, so I'm going to have to dump some things, and I think I can dump some of the seeds. I can dump the string, that one. I want to keep I should keep the moss stone and the sticky pistons, because I don't exactly have access to a lot of resources at the moment to make sticky pistons. So there we have it, one raided jungle temple, and I think I'll start making my way home, I believe, because I don't really have any more things in here I need to collect. In the jungle, that is. And after a long trek home, I've finally made it, well, back home, and I've gotten my trees and my saplings, my bamboo, all this stuff that I really need, and of course the saplings. Unfortunately, my horse died on the way back, which is very unfortunate, so I'm going to have to rebreed another one. So I believe KY Cats Jeffrey has a good one, and this one's a reasonably good horse here. So if I breed these two, I should be able to get a nice horse again, just like I had previous. Okay, and there we have a nice horse. It's not quite as good as my old one. It can't quite run as fast, but it's still a pretty good horse. I mean, it can still jump high. Well, I think that's higher than my old horse. And it still reads. It's slow by what I expect, but at some point soon I might go to the end and get myself an elytra, so that will soon be, the speed of the horse will soon be negated by the speed of flight. Anyhow, moving on from that, I've now got some bamboo, so I might just plant it here and grow it with the bones that I have. I'm sure I'm going to have to find some from here, because I think I lost that on the way here. I had to dump the bones on the way because I found a few other things, or that's why I did. I had to dump the bones because my horse died, and I had to collect the saddle and diamond armor because those are rather precious. But as you can see, the bamboo does just grow off like that, and I'll do the same here. One more. Maybe not. Anyway, and I should be able to just chop it down like this with a sword, and the rest comes tumbling down. So that's quite a bit of bamboo, and that's going to help me when I start doing some of the bigger builds with scaffolding and all that. One of the other things I should also do is actually start planting some of these saplings. As you can see, I've managed to get 4 jungle saplings, so they can go in here. And then the birch saplings, I might take out some of these birch saplings and place in some of the 20 acacia ones I have, which will be helping. So I might get rid of the tree here, because that would make it nice and even. So I'm not sure if I have any space for this, but well. So there we go, gotten rid of that, and then I can plant the acacia saplings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if there's any more spaces, which I think there are, there's one here, there's one here, there's one over here, like that, and there's one over here. So that will grow sort of unevenly, but it's a start, and I'm nearly hungry. Where's my food? Oh, dang it, I dropped it off. There's some bread, luckily, so I can grow that. And one of the next things, of course, I have to do is figure out where I want a cocoa bean farm, because that's another thing I brought back from the jungle. The jungles sure have a lot of stuff, eh? Now that I've finished off the first half of this episode, which was going to be all about the exploring, it's time to start on the second half, which is trying to figure out exactly how I want to put the wood items into the storage system, because there are 6 different types of wood types, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that would be just for the logs. Then there's 6 different types of planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 6 of slabs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So I'm already up to here. I'm going to remove this chest so I can have a bit of a sight. And that's already halfway down the list. Sorry, halfway down the pathway. So that's quite a lot of stuff for just wood. Then you have, of course, you have all the doors and the buttons and all that, and all the fences. So it's quite a lot of stuff to try and figure out, and how to figure out to put it in. So this storage system might actually end up being a lot bigger than it actually currently is. Then again, I might have all the wood types on this side and on the opposite long wall, but I guess that's something I need to figure out. And of course, the other idea I need to figure out is exactly how I'm going to order. Do I do log, 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 so the 6 logs in a row, then all the planks in a row, then all the slabs in a row, and so on and so forth, or do I go all the oak stuff, all the acacia stuff, all the birch stuff, and so on? Which way do I do it? That's another question I need to ponder. I suppose the best way I can think to do that is to actually cut down a whole stack of wood and then just put it into the system with the logs, the planks, and all that. So that's what I'll do now. I'll chop down all the stuff that I need. Well, after about an hour or two of just chopping trees and actually taking some of the wood back, because I actually had a full inventory, I chopped down about 6 of those tall spruce trees, and that is how much wood I got. But yeah, chopping down all the trees, all the oak, all the birch, the 1 jungle that grew, the 4 dark oak, and all the birch over there, I've managed to get quite a lot of wood, and I've managed to clear all this out. So that means I can now replant it as I like, and I can now also fill up the storage system, which was the entire point of this, to get enough logs and thereby planks and slabs and all the other ingredients to get all the stuff that I need to fill in the chests that I was going to do. Now actually, as I was doing it, I had a thought that instead of doing all the wood types on just the one long end of the storage system, I could do it on 2 sides. So as soon as I get into the storage system, I'll show you what I mean. So here it is. So this on this side here could be one set of wood things, and then on here could be another. These ones here could be the maybe 3 or 4 of the wood types, and this side would be types 5 and 6. And I think that could work quite nicely. But of course, the most important thing with a tree farm is to make sure that it actually has trees to farm. So I'm going to have to go plant these again. Now I believe that it's 64. I made sure it's even 64 saplings for the not for the dark oak, for the normal oak. So 64 along here, 32 in each line. But I'm going to have to figure out exactly how I want the rest of the trees, and just to make it safe, I'm going to make sure that I wait until all the leaves have fallen, and especially for the jungles, since I don't have very many of those. As you can see, I only have 6 saplings, and I already have nearly 3 stacks of the spruce ones, so I don't have to wait on those. Dark oak will of course go in the corner again. I nearly have enough for 5, so very close to having enough for 5, but I don't. In fact, I might actually do 5 of the dark oak just along here in this 5 line, and find another sapling from these trees here, and do 4 of the spruce, because I don't really need a lot of that now, and 6 or how many I can get of the jungle, because I am in need of the jungle wood. And then I can, since there are 4 lines here, I can do 2 lines of birch and 2 lines of acacia, and that will suit quite nicely. And there we have it. Now it's not quite fully stocked. As you can see, I've put the spruce on here and the dark oak here, and I've relegated these 2 lines for the jungle. Unfortunately, I only had 12 saplings, so I was only able to fill 3. I put in the 64 of the oak trees, and then I think it's the 16 of the birch and the 16 of the acacia. I managed to find a couple more saplings in my storage over there. So that's those things done. Now I've got about, what is it? I think it's 12 to 14 stacks of the spruce logs. It might be a lot more. So I think I'll go turn that into chests and start filling in the rest of the storage system on the right hand side, as you saw over here. I have a suspicion I made just a bit too many chests. I've still got 2 stacks and a bit of nearly 3 full stacks of chests. although that said, it's not really that much of a matter, because then I'll just be able to use the chest to make all the hundreds or even thousands of hoppers I need back here to actually make the system work, so it's actually not that bad a loss. Okay, I've been giving the way to store the wood stuffs in the storage system some thought, and as you can see with the oak, just with the oak plank, there's the stairs, doors, trapdoors, slabs, that's 4, the pressure plates 5, buttons 6, so that's 6 different types of wood, plus the plank itself 7, and the log itself is 8. Now I don't anticipate needing to store heaps and heaps of trapdoors or doors or pressure plates or buttons, so in actuality there's the planks, the stairs, the slabs, and the logs, so that's 4 different types, which makes my job over here quite simple. I just need 4 times 6 types of wood, so that's 24 types, 24 storage slots for the things that I need, which is actually very nice and simple. Now, I know I said I needed 24 chests. Now this line here is 23, which is a slightly annoying number, because it now means I'm going to want to have to extend this wall out to here and put another line of chests in, leaving one on each end. He puts one line on each end to put some decorations in. So I'm going to do that now and check back when I've got that done. And of course, now that I've built up the 24 chests, I now figured that there's a 5th item I might want to store in each type, which would bring the total to 5 times 6, which is 30. So I would have wanted to I might want to store leaves as well. Although then again, I might not use leaves that often, and it might just be easy to collect that from the trees when I do it. I'll have to think about that one. So anyway, I can start putting in the logs, the planks, slabs, stairs, and all that, because those are items I will be using reasonably often. Well, a bit of time has passed, and as you can see, I've started putting in some of these spruce logs to start framing up my storage system. One thing I did mention, or should have mentioned earlier, is that I forgot to put in fences into the list of things that I should be storing as well, fences and fence gates. So one thing I had the idea of is storing fences and fence gates in a little bit over here, so this bit might not be part of the storage system proper, but that is the automatic sorting system, but it's still there if I need it. So again, I don't anticipate needing hundreds or thousands or hundreds of fences, fence gates, trapdoors, doors, buttons of the various wood types, whereas I could have a lot of logs, planks, staircases, and slabs. So I've decided that I'm going to go with the 4 types here in each of the 6 wood types, and then store the buttons and all those extra different types in individual chests here. And there we have it. We've got all 6 types of wood with their logs, planks, staircases, and slabs. It goes from birch to oak to jungle to acacia to spruce, and ending in dark oak. I've also put in the slab thing around here, although I may eventually change that to acacia, because I think oak is a little bit... No, not acacia, I might change it to jungle. I think oak is a little bit plain for what's under here. I've also finished putting in the corners for the storage system of the spruce, and I have also put in all of the the staircases across here. Again, I might change these 2 colours around. I may change just the slabs to a jungle wool, or I may change these to jungle wool and leave these. I'm not yet sure. But anyway, I believe that's all I've got time for today. I hope you liked this video. If you have, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably come around Christmas Day. If you don't see it then, so have a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year. If you are travelling, remember to stay safe and enjoy your time with friends and family. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.